How do you go from millionaire YouTuber to this?
I wear masks with a smile for hours at a time.
For all of you who do not know, that was Dream, Minecraft YouTuber phenomenon, and literally the biggest name on YouTube in 2020. You see, eventually Dream transferred and ventured off into other creative outlets, such as music, clothing.
So Dream released this member-only band, and it's really weird. The issue is that it's a USB drive with things like Dream's baby pictures.
Since the YouTube diss track days, YouTubers have tried to venture out into the music world. For all of you who actually do remember these YouTube diss track days, you would remember that they were...
Little brother Jakey try to roast me? What?
Pretty cringe. But YouTubers making music has always been a soft spot for me because, hey, I'm basically one. In fact, like the second video on this channel was a diss track video I made about my friend back in middle school.
Spaghetti gamer, what's that supposed to mean? Boy, what you waiting for? You need to get clean.
Sorry about that, Colin. First, we gotta lay the ground rules for qualifications of this contest. They have to be a YouTuber that was really famous from just making YouTube videos. And then, after achieving such heights on YouTube, transferring that power and magic and audience to music, successfully reaching a global fan base. Think boundary pushers like Nick A30.
Rap A30 is my name, okay.
Flight.
You ain't nothing but a broke boy, 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 boy.
Fox Season.
Like it's our last night.
James Marriott.
She's laughing when he's not around.
It cannot be someone that just posted a music video hoping to get famous from YouTube and become an artist. People like to say that Justin Bieber is one of these YouTubers of music fame, but he's not. And I mean, to be honest with you, I don't really see that many attempts at that from YouTubers anymore. You either have it or you don't. Very few succeeded. But we're gonna be talking about the ones that did.
You ain't nothing but a broke boy, 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 boy.
Back when the internet was just taking its first few steps and YouTube was just a wee little baby, people wanted to get edgy. And the one that truly gave those people that yearning was none other than Filthy Frank.
Well, now you can put both cigarettes in your nose.
Now, growing up, my internet access was close to nothing. Very often, my parents would let me watch non-commentated gameplays on my family's computer. But besides that, it was nothing. When Filthy Frank was going around causing rambunctious moves around the internet, I was not a part of it. I was not old. I was not even conscious to be even able to understand what was happening on the screen. But even just years ago, Filthy Frank was the people's champion. They were like parading this man around the platform like nothing else. And honestly, even looking back at his videos now, I can understand why. I mean, sure, they're really insane and rambunctious and the wild rumpus. No one's really making videos like that now with all the content that's coming out. And even at the time, no one was really doing it like him. In a lot of ways, his videos were just immature and unserious. And so it came as a huge surprise to fans when he decided chase music. Filthy Frank literally cocooned and rebirthed as Joji. What was even more surprising to his fans was seeing how big and successful his music career had become. Speak! Just to prove a point of how big he is now, this is one of his songs. I'm sure you've heard it before.
Give me reasons we should be complete.
I actually really like this song. It feels like your ex-girl just ripped out your heart like a can of beer next to a grill as you had to walk home in the rain like the Lord himself drank that same beer and was just peeing all over you after you just worked a trash shift and you had no money to spare for an Uber and no bike to even hear your sorrows. Joji had successfully transformed.
I actually just learned how to do that just for this video, so please like and subscribe. It would be a literal crime not to include Joji in this video, from his impact on YouTube to his impact on music. He is a part of the Big Three.
Like it's our last night.
Gaming is one way to rage, but so is hearing this song.
I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows.
sorry to all of you trying to rewrite history saying that this song wasn't as bad as you all were saying it was last year. That's literally what I was saying last year and y'all called me crazy. I literally said that the song wasn't as bad as people were making it out to be. Is the song good? No, I wouldn't say that at all. But it's definitely not as bad as people were saying it was last year. Now everyone's trying to follow in my footsteps, bro. Isn't that funny how life works like that? KSI started making YouTube videos back in 2008 when he was 15 years old. How do you say, FIFA videos? Of course, years later, him and Logan Paul got into a legendary feud.
Action's looking like a sausage fest.
Yeah, bro, I did my research.
They decided they needed to take all of their beef and put it on for everyone to see. On the stage, in front of an audience, in front of the lights. And from that point, they decided that they must make diss tracks on each other.
I don't think I'm gonna have time to respond with like a proper diss track and a music video right. I have to go to the studio, drop a budget, get locations.
Bro, you don't understand. They took Kong.
Good job.
Are you laughing now, Mr. Scooby-Doo?
As I already discussed, I believe that this is when YouTubers really started to try at making YouTube music. Oh, diss tracks actually make us a lot of money. Let's all start making musics now. I mean, Logan and Jake were already like the song brothers on YouTube. Surely that they were just making it for the love of the game and it wasn't for some twisted, back-corporated, backhand smacked reason of making more money, but shoot, I digress.
Logan is my hero. He is really nice. So I went and made a song about him twice.
Buy that merch. Buy that merch. Buy that merch.
KSI had made music before this point of time, but in my mind, I truly believe that this is when KSI realized that music could actually be something that he could pursue for real. And I don't know the guy personally, so I don't know. I've never spoken to the man, but please, KSI, hit me up, please. We can have a great conversation.
I live in my Lamborghini. Lamborghini.
He then started making albums that even Anthony Fantano himself deemed worthy enough to review on his channel. Did he rate his albums as high as other people's? That's a topic for another day, but he still reviewed them nonetheless. Since then, KSI has gone on numerous concerts all around the world, slowly growing his influence around the entire global manosphere. He even made his way to American mainstream radio stations. Tell me why last year I went to my grocery store and I'm hearing this song in the background. I literally stopped in the middle of the aisle when I heard that. And I just had to count to 10 to calm myself down. I would have done something stupid. JJ, I'm sorry, but I just have to speak my mind. This is what this is on this channel. Let me speak my ways. He truly went from the screen to the ring to the pen to the king. KSI is one of the big three.
Like it's our last night.
The final big three selection that I've chosen for us today may be a little bit of a controversial pick. And if you actually do get mad at this choice, then waddle your butt home. Get out of this video and make your own. I think this one may be controversial because these two went from the complete opposite side of making YouTube. They went from music to YouTubers. And I am, of course, talking about none other than the YouTube legends, Rhett and Link.
Oh, would you like some of this on your that?
For the past 18 years, your life's been pretty smooth.
You see, they started off making joke songs trying to get known in the comedy world and eventually found out about YouTube. They then transferred there, gained a loyal audience, creating their own talk show experience on YouTube that we all now know as Good Mythical Morning. They have made some of the most iconic YouTube comedy songs, and they've only gotten better at it as well.
Yes, I am a nerd, bookworm. I'm studious, from my cerebral cortex to my gluteus.
They are also some of the most highly praised and acclaimed YouTubers on this platform. And yes, I'm a big fan of them. Of course, I'm a little biased. And to be honest, I couldn't really think of anyone else that really matches the first two in accolades on YouTube and on music as well. So I had to go go with Rhett and Link. It was either Rhett and Link or Dream. It doesn't even matter, it's my video. We're putting Rhett and Link. Rhett and Link have gone on to put smiles on people's hearts. Time and time again, all around the globe for decades and decades, and maybe even one more decade to come. These two practically invented what it looks like to put music onto YouTube. In my opinion, this list is perfect, and no one needs to touch it, honestly. Just when I'm able to get to those ranks where I could be considered a part of the big three of this list, someone please make that video for me, please. Mic drop. Oh!